This is the Gulfstream HE150, a 136,000 BTU pool heat pump I've been running at home in Florida. I didn't always believe in heat pumps for pools. I grew up around gas heaters and figured electric heat pumps would be slow, fussy, and not what I wanted for cooler mornings and the shoulder seasons. Living with this one changed that. It surprised me with how quickly it warms the water, how easy it is to use, and how little attention it needs once it's set up. Let me start with the look and build, because that matters when a unit sits out by the pool year-round. The HE150 has a clean, modern design that doesn't feel bulky or cheap. The outer shell is ABS plastic that's UV resistant, so the color hasn't faded under Florida sun, and I'm not dealing with peeling paint or rusty panels. The whole thing feels solid. I care a lot about corrosion since anything that lives outside near water can wear down fast, and this has held up well. The control panel is digital and right where you expect it. It's bright enough to read on a sunny afternoon. I can walk up, see the water temp, target temp, and status without guessing or squinting. The interface makes sense. No hunting through confusing menus just to bump the spa up for guests. It's the kind of display that gives you confidence because you can tell what's happening at a glance. Performance is where I came around. The specs claim it can bring a pool from the mid-60s to the mid-70s in about 24 hours, and that matched what I saw. My pool doesn't get full sun all day, and it's still kept up. It's not instant like a gas blast to a spa, but it's a lot faster than I expected for a heat pump. On cool mornings, it nudges the temperature back into a comfortable zone by the time I'm ready to swim later in the day. Energy use is a big part of why I stuck with it. The HE150 has a COP rating around 6.2. If you're new to that term, COP is the coefficient of performance, basically how much heat you get out compared to the electricity you put in. A COP of 6.2 means it moves more than 6 times the energy it consumes, so it's efficient and easier on the power bill than most electric resistance heaters, and in my case, cheaper to run than the old gas setup over a season. If you like swimming beyond summer or keeping the pool comfortable most months, that efficiency matters. It's the difference between running the heater without thinking about it and doing mental math every time you hit the on button. Noise was another big concern for me. I don't want pool equipment droning in the background all weekend. The HE150 sounds about like a dishwasher in another room. If you stand next to it, you'll hear the fan and compressor, but step back toward the patio and it fades into normal outdoor noise. No rattling, no harsh hum. It's easy to forget it's on. Key features that shaped my experience start with the Compass Wi-Fi control. The app is straightforward. I set schedules, tweak the temperature, and check status without walking outside. If I'm traveling, I can warm the pool a bit before I get back. There's a control lock that stops random button pressing, which is helpful if you have kids or guests who love fiddling with settings. The automatic shutoff timer for spa mode is another simple thing that saved me money. If I turn the spa up for an evening and forget about it, the timer makes sure it doesn't run all night. From my experience, installation is one area where I don't cut corners. A professional handled the plumbing and electrical. It went smoothly and quickly because they do this every day. After that, maintenance has been light. I rinse debris away, make sure the airflow isn't blocked by leaves, and that's about it. No fuss. Inside the unit, the titanium heat exchanger is a big deal. Titanium doesn't corrode the way copper does with pool chemicals. That means the most important internal part that transfers heat into your water is built to last. I run chlorine and stay on top of water balance, and I haven't seen any signs of wear there. It's one of those choices that feels like you're paying for durability up front instead of repairs later. The warranty adds peace of mind too, and with the unit assembled in Florida, getting parts or support hasn't been a hassle for me. I've learned what I do differently as well. Gulfstream offers versions with a chiller, and I wish I'd picked that option. Florida summers can push pool water into warm bath territory. Being able to cool it down on hot weeks would be nice. If you live where the heat is relentless, that's worth thinking about before you order. In my opinion, the HE150 lands in a sweet spot of efficiency, speed, and simplicity. It looks good next to modern pool equipment, it's easy to live with, and it doesn't come with a bunch of quirks or constant tinkering. If your pool lifestyle is about swimming more and micromanaging less, it fits right in. The price isn't the lowest, and I felt that when I hit checkout, but the ongoing savings, the build quality, and the quiet operation make the math work for me. It's perfect for families who want reliable heat most of the year, owners who want to stretch their swim season without spiking their utility bill, and anyone who's tired of loud, rusty equipment that's constantly demanding attention. The way it warms from the mid-60s to the mid-70s, about as promised, gives me confidence in the rating. The COP means I can keep a set temperature rather than bouncing between cold and hot to save money. The Wi-Fi control helps me set it and forget it. And the titanium exchanger plus UV-resistant housing tell me it's built with real outdoor life in mind. I'd recommend this for new pool owners who want something straightforward and efficient, people upgrading from old gas heaters who are nervous about speed, and long-time owners who want dependable heating with less noise. If you host a lot, the spa timer is one of those little things that proves its worth the first time you forget to turn the heat back down. If you have kids, the control lock is one less thing to worry about. If you live where sun exposure and storms are a fact of life, the materials and the build will put you at ease. In conclusion, the Gulfstream HE150 took a skeptic and turned me into someone who just enjoys the pool more months out of the year without thinking too much about the cost. The design is sturdy, the interface is friendly, the noise level is easy to live with, and the performance lines up with what's on paper. If you're weighing a heat pump against other options, this one hits the marks that matter for everyday use. Think about whether you want the chiller, plan on a pro install, and you'll be in good shape. Check the comments of this video for a link to see the current pricing of the Gulfstream HE150. Thank you for watching.